What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with another video. We're going to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers making moves to get that talent on his roster. I like the moves that they made because they got the shooters. We knew that you have to surround LeBron and AD with shooters. They like to play in a pick and roll. They both can score in isolation. They both can score in the mid-range and get to the paint, get out in transition. They're going to be tough to guard. But you got to have that floor open so they can do all those things. And if you double team and trap, they can hit you with a shooter because they're going to be open. But even if they don't, you got AD to lay it in or dunk it. And he can lay it in with an alley-oop and finish around that basket. And if you get touched up, AD is a great free throw shooter. So they in a situation where they good. Now it's just about putting the right talent around them, the right role players around this duo at the end of the day. And Jared Dudley is a guy that can play some three. He fell off a little bit athletically. He is getting older. Can't guard all the threes. He plays small ball four, something that even Kyle Kuzma is going to have to do on his team. Even LeBron might even have to do it. Even AD might have to play some four, depending on what lineups is out there. And don't be surprised because if you do go small like that, or even if you want AD at the five, you still want that floor to be spaced out for AD so he can do his job and do his work in the paint and in that mid-range area. So at the end of the day, the Lakers did what we thought they would do. Troy Daniels is an excellent pickup for them. You're not paying him that much money. He's a lights-out three-point shooter, shot 40% basically for his entire career so far. And he's a guy that can handle the ball a little bit, give you a little spark, can get hot, and he can knock down contested shots. So even from the three-point line. So that gives you a guy that can score, but also knock down threes off the ball. He can handle the ball, and create a little bit too. So I'm liking what the Lakers did so far. I like what they're trying to do in Summer League. They still going to have to find out what else they're going to have to do to figure out the rest of this roster. I know veterans right now are taking cheap contracts to play in the NBA, like $3 to lower $1 million deals. And I think that that's going to be in the benefit of the Lakers as they build this team. Only problem is a lot of the better players are getting ate up right now, and the Lakers haven't really prioritized getting the role players that they need right as a priority. But I think it's still going to be some left over, and they still going to have the shooting, and they still going to have a 12-man roster going into the season. Only thing is, will that be the final roster? I doubt it. But then again, that's a GM job to keep trying to look for talent and find the best fits as the season goes on. So if I had to judge the Lakers right now, they kept Kuzma. They got two shooters. They got two guys that can play without the ball. They got two guys that can really play together and play very well with LeBron and AD. So these aren't game-changing, crazy moves, but they do fit what we thought they would do, and that's the point of them doing it. So I really want to see how they're going to let the rest of this free agency fall out, if I had to be honest, because at this point, they might have to get some lower name players to fill out this roster, and that might still be enough. Like LeBron was able to carry them to a playoff spot before he went down. Now he got AD, but I don't think they'd be the favorites if they just have LeBron, AD, and a bunch of lower end free agents. And I said that even when the trade happened. If you take the pay cut, which AD did, and you still got to pay AD next year once his contract is up, this could be very ugly for the Lakers. But if they can get some quality players, they can be a good team. But I don't know if they can really be a championship team. Either LeBron going to have that dominant, crazy season, which could be happening because, like I said, he has been off for a long time since he didn't make the playoffs, and AD didn't either. They got a lot of time to build that chemistry, a lot of time to get on the same page and see what they really want to do. They're going to be tough to guard because they can dominate individually and they complement each other on the court. So they complement their styles of play. So I just want to see if they're going to get Kawhi, and if they don't, what are you going to get now that can really make you a legitimate contender? LeBron and AD is great, but it's a lot of teams with duos already in the Western Conference. Even the teams that isn't even in the top four have duos like Russell and Paul George. So I'm still going to see what they do because I'm seeing Utah make moves. I'm starting to see teams like OKC make moves. I'm starting to see the Rockets get a lot of their pieces back together and they duos. So if they're going to go the duo route with LeBron and AD, there's some teams in the West that can compete with them. So Troy Daniels, Kyle Kuzma, and Jared Dudley. I'm not too excited for that if that's what they're going to fill the rest of the rosters with. But they still going to be a team that's going to be one of the better ones in the West. I guarantee them a playoff spot, but I think they should have prioritized like the other teams, trying to get better fits and get players that can really come in and give you 10 plus points. And now they're going to probably fill out their roster with a bunch of guys that can give you 5 to 8 points. And that's a big difference. But they got two of the top 7 players in the world. And if that's the case, they're going to have to play like it if they really want to go far in the West. That's just my opinion. But I like the Troy Daniels pickup. I like the Jared Dudley pickup. Not really the best defensive players. Not really going to stop anybody. And LeBron is not a great defender himself at this point either. It can be a little ugly right now for them, but they still got a whole season to figure this out and to make tweaks and retool this roster. So I give them the benefit of the doubt, but I still wish they would have been a little bit more active early in free agency and they would have had a better team by now. But if they miss out on Kawhi Leonard, which is possible, then they could be stuck with some average to mediocre players, which means they might not be as good as people thought. I didn't think they were championship contenders when they made the trade anyway, but now it looks even worse than I thought. But it could get better as free agency keeps going and the season goes and buyout and trade deadline happens. So we got to see and wait and see. But I do like both of these pickups. Let me know what you guys think about Troy Daniels and Jared Dudley in the comment section below. And let me know what you guys think about the Lakers so far in free agency. Summer League can help them a lot too because they can evaluate a lot of talent and see what a lot of guys can do, and they can get them on cheap contracts too, and they can be young and athletic, and that can give them some youth and some juice and some pop. I don't think Jared Dudley is going to give you that, but I do see some guys in Summer League that can give them that. And at the end of the day, you got to find talent somehow. You got to find it for the cheap to fill out this roster with quality players, and it still can be done. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook. Thanks for everybody that likes the videos. Thanks for everybody that comments. I like the activity that you guys have shown. I answered comments that make sense, if that makes sense. And also, at the end of the day, if you like this video, check out my older videos on my channel. I have many playlists. I break down rookies. I break down players. I break down Summer League. I do cover the draft, and I got a mock draft up already. Not only that, I do podcasts, and I also talk about the game of basketball, whether it comes to Summer League, free agency, trade deadline, buyouts, and also I cover top 10 discussions and stuff like that. So you like this type of video, you like the NBA, check out my older videos and my playlists. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching. I'm going.